Hello. Today we're going to talk about the many uses of activated charcoal powder. That's right, activated charcoal powder. Very useful product. This is food grade, and this particular one is from charcoal from coconut, and it's very fine. They're very fine. You want to get the very fine if you know your charcoal. So in fact, you could use charcoal from many different sources. It's just that what I use is made from coconut. So one of the most common known uses for charcoal is for poisoning. If you did happen to swallow anything poisonous or ingest anything poisonous, then you want to take a couple teaspoons or maybe a tablespoon, if you want to be serious, of charcoal, and mix it with the water and drink it immediately. And charcoal has this tremendous absorbing capacity that it has been known to save lives by taking it immediately after any kind of poisoning. So this would also work for food poisoning. If you had extreme food poisoning and you were throwing up, then charcoal water would be very effective. And it looks terrible, but it doesn't taste bad. It just kind of tastes like burnt wood. It doesn't have a bad taste at all. And even though it's black and it gets all over the place, it washes right off. So it's really not that terrible of a substance, and it's very inexpensive. Also, it's been well known to be used for cuts, serious cuts. Stops bleeding, so a serious cut, first thing you can put on it is charcoal. This is something you could do when you're camping as well, if you can get some charcoal there and grind it to a powder. But in fact, it's better to take it with you. It's an excellent natural first aid for cuts and scrapes and even deep wounds. It can be very effective, and I've used it for deep wounds on animals, particularly horses. And it stops the bleeding, and it has some antibacterial, antimicrobial action to it. In fact, charcoal is apparently mostly minerals, because it's the remnants of burned organic matter, and what doesn't burn is the minerals. So it's very mineral rich, and this is why it has its properties. And I can't say I understand, or everybody understands, why charcoal does what it does, but it does work, and it relieves pain too. It's very anti-inflammatory, and this can be seen if you have a toothache. Particularly if you have a big pit or a hole in the side of your tooth and it's hurting. You can get some charcoal, mix it up with a little water, and just put it right in there, and the pain can go away. Of course, you can mix that charcoal with a little turmeric powder, and this would make it a little more anti-inflammatory. But just packing the charcoal around your mouth and gum, within 30-40 minutes, the pain can go away, and so can the inflammation. Of course, you have to keep doing it. It's not killing the infection, I don't believe. I think you still have to fight the infection systemically and topically with some stronger items that would fight infection. But for relief, say you've already rinsed your mouth with some salt and tea tree oil and other, maybe some barberry or other golden seal or other infection fighting herbs you've already put in the water, and you've rinsed the sore or the cut or the tooth, then charcoal can be put on top of it. It also works quite good as a poultice. You can put a charcoal on and some water on some cloth or some flannel and put it over the wound as well. Even though it sticks in the wound, it makes the wound look black, it does not inhibit it from healing and scarring. It's very phenomenal, and once you understood the power of charcoal, you'd probably keep some with you all the time in the car as this type of first aid. But other uses, it's because of its strong absorbing quality, During a colon cleanse, particularly, you want to you have a strong drawing formula. You can have your fiber or your psyllium husk, and you can use a benedite clay and a little charcoal. So charcoal has that drawing quality to help to draw and dry out the colon and cleanse it out. So it can be used in that regard in part of a detoxification process, and it also can be used in the bath. You can put it in the bathtub, and it, like clay, it has that drawing quality to it. I prefer clay in the bath. Charcoal tends to stain the bathtub. Everything becomes gray and black, and it's a big mess. And clay is very good for your skin and your face, so you can always detox with some clay and put the clay also on your face and improve your complexion all in one shot. So I do prefer it, but still, you know, just a quarter cup of charcoal in your bath has a detoxifying effect, and it just washes right off of you. Unfortunately, it doesn't wash off the bathtub as well. And you can brush your teeth with it. I in fact, brush my teeth daily with charcoal, salt, turmeric, and some neem powder. Of course, getting the ratio of those is what's really tricky. I've brushed my teeth with just charcoal, and it's very good, particularly if you have any type of inflammation or gum problems or pain. Then you can just brush with the charcoal, and this seems to be very comforting and relieving. But I mix it with some salt and also some neem, which is very good for the gum and the skin. The salt is very cleansing. So the combination, I find, works very well, but I do brush with it every day. It makes your mouth all black, and you know, you can scare your kids off. But once you rinse this right off, and any inflammation or swelling in the gums, you can find immediate relief from it. So, but one of the other more therapeutic uses is for serious skin conditions, psoriasis and other signs of serious skin problems. You can make a poultice by getting flannel or a good cotton and mix and putting like charcoal mud on it. You have to get the charcoal and put it in a bowl, add some water, stir it all up so it becomes muddy, and then pour it over the poultice, and then put that poultice all up the skin area, and then wrap it all up and go to sleep. And in the morning, it will dry out. But you do it repeatedly for 5 to 7 days, and you can see a big improvement in your skin. And I've had clients who recovered from chronic skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis by using charcoal poultice every day. I've had some people see results in a week, and I've had other people take up to a month. I think it depends on how much you've detoxified the liver and ultimately how well the liver is working. Because if the liver's working well, it's going to not take as long. And if you're doing other types of detoxification through the skin, like Epsom salt baths, then this will also speed up the process. But it seems to be the charcoal that's the critical factor for resolving some of these serious skin conditions, and it's very harmless. But again, you could take it for any other type of condition. And heartburn, acid reflux, immediate relief. You got that acid reflux and the burning coming up the throat, well, just get a teaspoon of charcoal, put it in some water, stir it up, and drink it down, and cools it right out. Very effective. So very good to have around, and good to carry it with you as a first aid if you're camping or traveling, because of its many first aid benefits, and very good for therapeutic use, brushing your teeth, and even cleansing your skin with it. So, and keeping acid reflux in check in acute conditions. So I hope that gave you some ideas, and I hope you enjoy using charcoal. Thank you.